Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I will be recommending to you guys some romance book that I think you will love for the month of love. And as you can see, I'm a little festive. I wear a little pink. I do not for some reason have a sweatshirt with hearts on it, which I don't know why, but it's that. But without further ado, let's get started. So for today, I have 10 recommendations. I did not realize that's a lot of pink, but I have my two piles right here. By the time you're seeing this, it will soon be the end of the month, but why not continue and read cute romance book other months as well? Because yes, February, it's the month of Valentine, but I feel like every month should be the month of love. And what a better excuse to read romance. Like, romance is the best. But yeah, let's start. So the first book that I will be recommended is from one of my favorite series, and that is King of Pride by Anna Huang. They're interconnected standalones, so you don't have to read the others to read this one. But this one is about Kai and Isabella. Kai is this a billionaire man. He's exclusive and he's well known in the business world, and Isabella works as a bartender in this club. You know, that you have to be a member, and it's an exclusive club. So that's how they met, and they know each other through friends. And each time he appears, she's always in the middle of the weirdest conversation. So he's like, this girl is something else. And they could not be more different. She's really bubbly, bold, she doesn't care to say anything. In his case, he's extremely sophisticated, and you know, he's from money. So they could not be more different, and that's what makes this book so, like, I love it. They're not each other's type, but I feel like Isabella with her personality made him realize that not everything has to be planned or just serious. It could just be joyful and like enjoy life. And opposites attract was done really well here, so please go read. This next book, I've recently listened to it, and that is The Flat Share by Beth Ullery. So this book, it's about Tiffy and Leon, and Tiffy recently went to a breakup, but she's still like staying in the apartment which she was with her boyfriend, and she doesn't know where to move. Her friends don't have a place for her in their apartment. It's really like where she goes, and he's like, yeah, I need you to move out because I have a new girlfriend. So at the end, she doesn't really want to move, not because she doesn't want to move, just because she doesn't really, like, she's not well paid in her job to do and be able to live by herself. So at the end, she finds this deal, and it's this guy that says, I need somebody that will be at my place at night. They can sleep, you know, obviously use the apartment, but by day I need the apartment for myself. And what's better than that? She has a 9-to-5 job, so she will not be there by day. So they will be sharing a flat. They're not roommates. They share the apartment. So obviously they don't meet each other at the beginning, but little by little they leave notes, and that's how they get to know each other. And at the beginning they're really reluctant to meet each other because they don't want their relationship to change. And it was really good. It was really cute. Quick read, great for this month and any month. Then this book, another quick and cute romance, Can You Keep a Secret by Sophie Kinsella. I think this was made into a movie, if I'm not wrong. I think it was turned into a movie. Hopefully I will watch it soon. This book is about Emma and Jack. Emma works at this company as an assistant marketing person or something like that, and her boss is like, yeah, if you want to maybe get promoted, why don't you go to this meeting that I'm not able to go to. She's really happy finally getting an opportunity to prove herself, and the meeting doesn't go that well. So obviously she's having a shit day, and on top of that she has to go back home, and she's scared of flying. But she gets changed from economy to first class. She's like, okay, maybe this day isn't that shitty. And then she sits beside this man, and the plane kind of does turbulence and all that. She's having a panic attack, and she starts to just spit out everything. She says a lot of things. She's a people pleaser, and she just is telling this man that she doesn't know everything about her life. I've done this, I've done that, I don't like this about this person, this, that, like everything. She told him all her freaking secrets. At the end, she arrives. She's like panicking because she's like, oh my god, what happens if my boss is not happy with what happened with the meeting? At the end, she is stressed on Monday to go to work. Arriving Monday, what she discovers, one of the co-founders of the company is the man that she spilled all her secrets to. Yeah, so her boss basically knows everything about her. I will leave it there. It was really good. And it's pink, so what makes it better? This is a book about one of my favorite authors. I love her. And the book, it's Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. This book, it's about Jack and Elsie. They met because she is dating his brother. And by mean dating, I mean fake dating, but nobody knows that. And she's trying to get this a really big job, way better paying than her current job. And one of the person that basically can define if she gets the job or not is Jack. And Jack isn't really fond of her. So there's this like kind of enemies to lovers because they exercise different type of science. And she is actually a, let me see, she's a theoretical, love theoretically.
A few moments later.
Theoretical physicist. And in his case, he does another type of physics, and I think they don't really like each other. They kind of like the theoretical physics and the other don't like each other, so there's that as well. And he's like, there's something you're hiding. He doesn't like her because he finds her too mysterious, but that is because she's fake dating his brother. And this was so good. I loved it. It was amazing. Go read it, please. And the cover's beautiful. Look how much I annotate this book. Like, can you see that? This book was so cute. And the cover makes it even cuter. And that is Wildfire by Anna Grace. Look at this cover. That is gorgeous. But this book, it's about Ross and Aurora. Both go to the same college. One night he is celebrating with his teammates because he's the goalie of the hockey team, and she arrives at the party and they have a one-night stand, and they both go their separate ways. And then to discover that they're both counselors at this summer camp, and they will have to see each other obviously all summer, and there's a non-staff fraternizing, so they cannot really, nothing can happen. And this was so cute. I love all the side characters. I love the friendships that they make through the summer camp, and I'm just really like, it was really a cute book and I could not recommend it enough, so please go read it. I will read the back of this book first. So it says, there's Rich, then there's Ellsworth family, the Kinstons, American royalty. This book is Fake Empire by C.W. Farnsworth. So basically this book is about Crew and Scarlett. They're both from extremely rich companies, and they always known that they will marry each other because they're no better family than theirs. So they're at the top. So obviously you have to marry somebody equal to you or better than you. But in their case, there's nothing better than each other's family. So they always knew they will marry each other, and they always kind of like, they have this weird relationship, like, oh my god, I don't like you, but I know you will be somebody in my life, so like, okay. And obviously soon the wedding is arriving, so they're kind of both like, oh my god, we don't have a choice, but we will be married to each other. And they're not opposite to that because they know that it's the best, but at the same time they're like, oh my god, I want to enjoy my freedom. And obviously the more they're forced together, the more they get to know each other in a different light, and it was great. I totally recommend this book. It's a quick book, like it's not really that much plot, like oh my god I'm overwhelmed, but I feel like at the same time there is, and it was really great, and I really did enjoy it, so please go read it. This book will give you Gossip Girl's vibe with Chuck and Blair. Like, it made me think of that. So if you did enjoy Gossip Girl, read this book. and even if you didn't enjoy it, read it. I'm pretty sure you will like it. My next recommendation is this book called Dating Dr Dill by Inisha Sharma. So this book is about Karina and Dr. Prem Verma. They meet each other, I think, in a cafe, and they kind of have like a click. She was like, oh my god, he's extremely handsome, and the same way that he's like, wow, she's really beautiful. But I think they kind of not met in the best way, because I think they had an argument, but at the same time they were attracted to each other. So then we discovered that he goes to this dating or talking show, or he's the MC of it. I don't seem to remember, but he's talking about how love doesn't exist. You just learn to be with this person when you marry them, and you don't have to marry to be happy with somebody. You just have to learn to live with them and be attracted to each other, but you cannot really love somebody. And that pissed her off, because she was really like, oh my god, maybe I can try to get with this guy, he seems interesting. But then she learns that, and in her case, she believes in marriage, being happy, but she believes in all of that. So there's kind of enemies to lovers, but at the end she has to get married in order to get her family's house. If not, it will be sold to somebody else, and he views that as an opportunity to make her realize that love doesn't exist. It was really good. These are 3 short novellas that were combined in a book, and I feel like once you see the cover you will know why I put it here, and that is Loath to Love You by Ali Hazelwood. Like, doesn't this scream Valentine's Day? Like, look at that. That's cream, love, Valentine, and all of it. And it's pink. That makes it even better. Well, a type of pink, but pink. But yeah, these are 3 novellas. They are kind of connected. This is the first one, then the second, and the third one. And the girls are friends. That's how it's connected. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, you read 3 books in one, but it follows the whole STEM concept. And one of them, it's Under One Roof, Stuck With You, and Below Zero. Personally, this one was my favorite, but they were all amazing. Like I said, 3 books in one. Why not? This next book is Enemies to Lovers, and that is West Side Love Story by Priscilla Oliveras. And this book, it's about 2 families that live in Texas, and they're competing against each other in a mariachi type of competition, and there's a rivalry between the fathers of both families. And one day there's a competition, I think, or to classify in the tournament, something like that, and these 2 meet, and they want to try to make their families not hate each other, but along the way they get to know each other more, and there's forbidden kind of at the beginning, enemies to lovers, and it was really good. I really did enjoy this, and there was a lot of Latino representation that I really enjoyed in this. Totally read. And the last book that I'll be talking in this video is The American Roommate Experience by Elena Armas. So everybody knows her for her first book, which is The Spanish Love Deception, and I feel like a lot of people compared that book to this one, but in my case I went in this expecting nothing, you know, just a book by this author, and I feel like that made me enjoy it even more. I know a lot of people did not enjoy it, but like I said, when you go into a book comparing it to another book that you really love, you will not like it. Sometimes yes, but the majority of the time you don't. Why? Because you keep comparing it. So this book is about Rosie and Lucas. Lucas is her best friend's cousin, and Rosie, something happens to her apartment, so she doesn't have a place to stay, and her best friend is out of town, and she knows that her best friend doesn't use her apartment. Why? Because she's living with her boyfriend. She's like, I have a spare key, I will just stay there until she returns, and I will let her know that I'm here, because she doesn't want to worry her. But what she doesn't know is that her best friend promised her cousin that she will lend him the place to stay. So at the beginning she's like, oh my god, what I'm doing. She was like, yeah, I'm going somewhere else, and he's like, no, you don't have a place to stay. But in his case, you know, he was staying there because he is visiting. And so it's forced proximity because they're in the same apartment, and the whole experience thing is because she wants to become a romance author, and obviously she's in the process of writing her first book, but she's kind of had a writer's block. So Lucas offers to show her the whole romance experience, you know, for her to get inspired again to write. And this was really good. I really did enjoy it, and I don't know, it's okay, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I really did enjoy it, and I feel like it's a quick book to read. But yeah, these are all the books that I wanted to talk about in this video. Romance is my favorite type. Like, I love romance. My favorite genre is romance. I purely read romance. Sometimes I read other things, but romance is everything to me. But yeah, and let me know in the comments what types of recommendations video you would like to see. That will be all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video, guys. Bye.